What's up, everybody? Driving to Everett Chevrolet in Morgan and pick up my Camaro. Finally had to have a few things done so she's ready for track day again, and put the street tires back on it. And I'm gonna be sure when I leave the dealership to pull out of there very safely with extreme caution, make sure I don't spin a tire or anything like that. So excited to get my car back. All right, we're at the dealership. I'm running inside, grab the keys. I haven't drove this thing in like literally a month. It feels like more. I don't know. It's been way too long. Let's go fire her up. As you can see, it's really quiet. This is the hybrid version of the Camaro. You can barely hear it idling. My foot accidentally slipped off the clutch. I don't know what happened there, but that'll be all right. All right, so you guys always see me like ripping everywhere and doing lots of fun stuff in this thing, but first I wanted to kind of like review the car, tell you the stages of how this thing progressed a little bit more than initially planned. Shocker. And why I chose the old Camaro instead of, Corvette. I could have gotten a C7, Grand Sport, or Z06 or any of those, but why I chose the Camaro. So first, why I chose the ZL1 1LE. Well, one, they're like literally track ready, aero-wise, suspension-wise, and everything turnkey from factory. And two, I don't know, there's just something cool about like a Camaro on the racetrack, like beating Porsches and lots of cars that are, a lot more, much higher price point. So it's just something satisfying about being in a Camaro and ripping around the track and people being like, what in the world, how's the dang Camaro going that fast around a racetrack? So that was kind of a personal decision, and because they look super cool. I love this car personally. So first stage, let me remember right. So of course I wanted it to sound good. Nothing's ever loud enough from factory. That's just my opinion. That's every car I've ever had. So I did headers and an X-pipe, and it was connected with the factory catback exhaust, and I did that first, and then at the same time, this was the first round of mods, and I wanted to be ready for the track a little bit more, so we did the race seats, just the O&P race seats, saw belt harnesses, and then took out the sound deadening and a lot of the interior for, well, a couple of reasons. One, of course, for weight, but two, because when you take out all that sound deadening, it sounds like the exhaust is like right in my ear when I'm on the track, which is exactly what you want. So that's where we started with that, and I guess that was good. We ran the track stuff for like that for a bit, and then the next round of mods, of course, because I'm never content, was doing a cam. So I did and it had a cold air intake, of course, as well. But I did a cam, so then you can turn a little bit more RPM. Now it can spin to 7,200 RPM. It has like a nice, like real good sounding rev limiter, as you may have heard in, when I accidentally spun the tires in the burnout video. So I did a cam, and then also added onto it the Corsa Extreme exhausts. So then she's, well, as loud as humanly possible. And then I think I'm making sure I don't miss anything. Then along with those mods, I did all the suspension stuff. So I did all the SPL suspension, so now I can get proper camber on the front and rear. Didn't want to wear the outer edges, and obviously, man, she drives like it's on rails now. I love it. So the suspension stuff, I've got the alignment, camber, caster camber, all that stuff dialed in, and then hang on. These are the street wheels and street tires on it. I mean, they're the Goodyear 3R tires, so they're, street tires, but they're ready for the track from factory. But then got me some slicks and got my track wheels. These are some CCW track wheels. They are really lightweight and really nice, so those are just specifically for the track. So it started, as just like, I'll just keep it pretty much street car and I can just take it to the track for fun, and then of course, I should have known myself better. It progressed a little bit more than that. But that's it. Just want to show you a little bit more in depth of my baby here, the old car. I still drive it on the street too. I mean, so it's still streetable and I enjoy it. It's just a little bit loud.